ਸਹੀ ਪਿਆਰੇ ਮੇਲ ਜਿਨ੍ਹਾਂ ਮਿਲਿਆ ਤੇਰਾ ਨਾਮ ਚਿਤ ਆਵੇ।
The Creator created the universe for Kirat Karo, Naam Japo, One Chako. But the Satan, evil spirit, in man has hijacked it to disparity and discrimination. To re-establish universal harmony, it needs to be restored to Kirat Karo, Naam Japo, One Chako, which needs compassion, empathy and impartiality to establish Nanakism, where dominance of one on other is unknown. There has been a significant increase in the number of women domestic workers in India in recent times. The domestic service is now accepted as an important category of livelihood. The domestic labor debate was particularly prominent in the Western academia amongst feminists in the 1960s and 1970s. The steep decline in agrarian produce and livelihood security in rural areas actually caused migration of rural people to urban areas. The number of women domestic workers remained constantly growing in the informal sector of urban India. Domestic work always remained unorganized, unrecognized, and unrewarding for the domestic workers. The domestic workers were denied of minimum wages, healthy work period, safe working conditions and other benefits in the absence of trade unions and state intervention. The women domestic workers had no support networks and civil society support during that period. They experienced exploitative situations and multifaceted abuses. The national and international legal instruments were largely ineffective under the existing circumstances.
The child domestic labor force is also increasing in the country despite the Child Labor, Prohibition and Regulation, Act, 1986. Everybody was busy in their own business. And the only sufferers were the women as well as their children, as they both were indulged in the so-called domestic service, and that too without any proper remunerations.
But for somebody was coming from the mist. Amrik and Raj. Amrik and Raj are passionately committed to the cause of education of rural children in general and of the girl child in particular. Girl child education, especially from the underprivileged families, has never been a priority or been felt necessary in our society.
So we decided that we will adapt such girls, girl child particularly, who are the daughters of domestic help. From 1988 till 2004, we took care of 35 girls who became nurses, lab technicians, or clerks, and they got elevated above the job that their mothers were doing, and that gave us a very great personal satisfaction.
In 2005, Amrik and Raj formed a non-profit society, Mata Mohinder Kaur Memorial Trust, MMKMT, in memory of Amrik's mother, Mata. Mohinder Kaur, though herself had never attended school, she always felt strongly that for social awakening, girls must be educated, as they are potential mothers, Educated mothers are better equipped for raising their children as better members of the society.
Hi, my name is Jeff Nagel, and I'm an American national. I first met Amrik in the United States purely by chance in 2003. After we talked and found mutual interests, he invited me to India to stay with him for a while. I came in 2005 for a 3-week visit. While I was here, Amrik was going to the school that his foundation helps. When I went to that school, I was quite surprised. It was much different than what I was used to, for sure. When I got there, there were children sitting on the ground, exposed to the sun. I asked to go to the restroom, and I was told there was no restroom even. They just go in the fields. This was shocking and also quite impressive that the students had such a hunger to learn that they would go through these adverse conditions. I don't think many of the friends that when I went to school would do that. So I asked what I could do to help. And I told the story to many of my friends back in the US, and they also wanted to help. So we decided to set a goal of trying to raise enough money to have a classroom and a desk for every student in the school instead of the students sitting outside. And in the winter, it's very cold. And their uniforms may have been washed the previous day. They're not completely dry. It's very distracting and hard for the students to focus. So my friends and I raised enough to build a bathroom building, 4 classrooms, and completely furnish the 4 classrooms. And I tried to get my friends to come over to see what the result was for their kind donations. They never even came. They saw the pictures, and that was enough satisfaction for them. Till date, not one of them has actually come and seen what was done with their money.
MMKMT is a registered organization under with Firms and Societies Act 21 of 1860, Punjab, Chandigarh. Under Foreign Contribution Regulation Act 2010, Nature, Education. For tax exemption under Section 80G, 5, 6 of IT Act 1961 in respect of donation made regarding.
The reason for putting MMKMT's books on the website, open for everybody to see.
MMKMT has its registered office at 51A Anand Avenue, Makbul Road, Amritsar, Punjab, India. Close to 65% population and 100% poverty is concentrated in rural Punjab. MMKMT provides to state-run rural schools that primarily cater for education of children coming from the underprivileged section of society. Basic school infrastructure like classrooms, classroom furniture, libraries, electric appliances like fans and lighting in classrooms, separate washrooms for girls and boys, landscaping the schoolyards, encourages planting trees, arranges lectures for environment conservation awareness and judicious use of natural resources like water and power, children to refrain from busting crackers on any occasion. MMKMT is active in 5 government-run higher secondary schools having about 3,600 student on rolls.
It was in the month of November 2005 that I happened to visit Tarvandi Singh's Government Senior Secondary School, accompanied by Mr. Ajit Singh. who is the trustee of the trust, and along with Mr. Jeff, who has come from America. When we went to the school, it was a winter month and students were sitting in the ground, and we were appalled to see the condition of the school at that time. Principal of the school, he requested us to provide some mats for the students. So this was the beginning of the trust. We bought some mats from Jalandhar and provided to the school students so that they can sit on the mats.
First of all, the demand comes from the school administration. We ask them that if that demand is fulfilled by the trust, then how it will be beneficial for the students. If agreed by the trust, then we get estimates from the market. After passing the estimates, my duty starts. I purchase all the materials from the market. The work starts and I supervise all the job work till it's completed.
I am thankful to Mr. Amrik Singh Gill, Chairman of MMKMT, with Mr. Ajit Singh and Goyal Saab being the well-wishers of the school children. Whenever we request them for the school children's genuine requirements, they always take care to fulfill our requests for the betterment of all school students, especially for girls. We will always remain indebted to Mata Mohinder Kaur Memorial Trust and especially to Mr. Amrik Singh Gill.
A lady teacher who was accompanying us going out of the school, she said that she had something to say, and she told me that there are 450 girls in the school and 20 lady teachers, but there is not a single washroom. And I said, just please don't embarrass me more, this is enough.
I, Ranbir Kaur, Punjabi lecturer in the Government Senior Secondary School Talwandi Dosandha Singh, feeling proud that in 2005 Sardar Amrik Singh Gill visited our school and the science mistress Srimati Parveen Kanta requested Mr. Gill that there are so many female teachers and girls in the school but we have no washroom for them. Mata Mohinder Kaur Memorial Trust immediately accepted our request and made the washrooms on priority basis.
When Amrik told me about this, we talked to Bak and Taj, and they told, if this is needed, go ahead.
Outside MMKMT activities, Amrik and Raj provide 8 scholarships annually to 4 meritorious girls and 4 boys, all of rural origin who intends pursuing further education after school graduation but financially their parents do not afford supporting them.
We instituted 2 awards for meritorious students, one in the name of my brother Sardar Niranjan Singh. Second award is in the memory of Pandit Dinanath, who was the headmaster of Government Middle School Chavinda Devi up to 1953, and I had been there from my first standard to the 8th standard.
My name is Amandeep Singh. I was a student of commerce subject and I got a 79% marks in my stream. I got a reward from Mata Mohinder Kaur Memorial Trust of cash 5,500 rupees.
ਮਾਤਾ ਮਹਿੰਦਰ ਕੌਰ ਮੈਮੋਰੀਅਲ ਟਰਸਟ ਦੀ ਮੈਂ ਬਹੁਤ ਧੰਨਵਾਦ ਹੈ ਜਿਨ੍ਹਾਂ ਨੇ ਸਭ ਮੈਨੂੰ ਇੰਨਾ ਮਾਣ ਬਖਸ਼ਿਆ। ਮੈਂ ਚਾਹੁੰਦੀ ਹਾਂ ਕਿ ਮੈਂ ਵੱਡੀ ਹੋ ਕੇ ਜਿਸ ਤਰ੍ਹਾਂ ਵੀ ਜਿਸ ਵੱਡੀ ਪੋਜੀਸ਼ਨ ਤੇ ਪਹੁੰਚਾਂ ਮੈਂ ਵੀ ਇਸ ਟਰਸਟ ਵਾਂਗ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਬਾਕੀ ਬੱਚੇ ਗਰੀਬ ਬੱਚੇ ਜਿਹੜੇ ਹਾਈ ਐਜੂਕੇਸ਼ਨ ਨਹੀਂ ਲੈ ਸਕਦੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਦੀ ਪੂਰੀ ਹੈਲਪ ਕਰਾਂ ਤੇ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਹਾਈ ਐਜੂਕੇਸ਼ਨ ਦੇਣ ਵਿੱਚ ਪੂਰੀ ਸਫਲ ਹੋਵਾਂ।
In the year 2024, the principal of Government Senior Secondary School Talwandi Dosandha Singh requested Mr. Amrik Singh Gill that the existing computer lab is not operative at all. Students are very much suffering due to non-operative computers and their studies are being adversely affected. Mr. Amrik Singh Gill decided immediately and promised to set up a new computer lab with up-to-date computers in the Mata Mohinder Kaur Memorial Block of the school. The computer lab with 26 computers was established in the name of late Shri Rajinder Goyal ji, who passed away a few months back, having done a tremendous service with the MMKMT for the past so many years.
I belong to village Badowal, district Ludhiana. We were 5 sisters in the house, and in our family there was great emphasis on girl education. We all studied at Badowal up to 8th grade.
All the 5 sisters did their matriculation from Khalsa High School Civil Lines, Ludhiana. After doing their intermediate and Bachelor of Science from Government College for Women, Ludhiana, they went to Punjab University for higher studies.
Then we went to the university and all did masters, and 2 of us have done PhDs. Our father, Sardar Dalip Singh Garewal, was very keen on female education. Since he could send us to the city for education, but many girls could not go, so he decided to make a school in the village itself up to 12th grade. And this school has a very big stadium, and he worked in school till his last day. Actually, he died in school. So in his memory, we sisters have started 6 scholarships. We give 2 scholarships to class 8th, the boy who stands first and the girl who stands first in girls group, then 2 for 10th class, boy and girl, and 2 for the 12th class, boy and girl.
Amrik is passionately involved in other social activities also. On request from members of Residents Social Welfare Society, got cleared from the Ministry of Home Affairs of India 23 plus 5 names of the blacklisted Sikh NRIs. In the year 1980, political atmosphere in Punjab got disturbed. Afterwards, the Blue Star operation in 1984, Punjab's soul was shattered and everyone's heart got wounded. The youth come out in another way and stood up against the governments. The police took action and so many were arrested in this movement, many lost their lives and so much Sikh people took shelter abroad, in other countries of the world. In the same year, the Indira Gandhi assassination worked as another more fuel in Indian political as well as social atmosphere. Many of the Sikhs living in other countries declared blacklisted by the Indian government. The blacklisted Sikhs were not able to return to their own homes in India, and this situation was continued for the next 25 years. I was very much hurt with this whole situation, and I decided to do something for those blacklisted Sikhs. I was very much impressed with the writing style of Mr. Amrik Singh Gill. I requested him to write to the Indian government in the favor of those blacklisted Sikh men and families. Mr. Gill worked hard in that too, day and night, and got success on the day, 13th August 2010. Indian government declared 23 plus 5 names out of that blacklist, and now those Sikhs were able to visit their homes after so many years.
Amrik Gill and myself, we are neighbors, and once he mentioned to me about a girls' college in Togolwal district, Gurdaspur. I was intrigued and fascinated after hearing from Amrik that we must visit that place. And when we visited that place, I was astonished to see the kind of discipline, good administration, and the management of that college, known as Baba Aya Singh Ryadki College for Girls. And when we met the principal there, he is Mr. Swarn Singh Virk, and he took us around and showed us the activities of the college. That college has got only 5 teachers, and the senior students teach the junior classes. And instead of growing flowers in the flower beds in the institute, they grow the seasonal vegetables, which are in abundance and suffice for the hostlers living there. And the small dairy farm which Mr. Swarn Singh's son is having there, that provides milk for the children. There is no tea served in that college. The girls in turn cook in the cookhouse for the entire hostlers, and they teach themselves. And when we went there, we didn't hear anything. And we asked the principal, how many children are there? He said, more than 3,000 people are studying here. Absolutely pin drop silence. After having seen all this, I got so motivated and convinced that nothing runs without financial help. So, whatever I could contribute a little, I did. And after coming back, I motivated a couple of more friends who also helped. Whereas Amrik constantly helping the institute. So this constant financial help goes a long way.
Well, I have known Amrik for the last 70 years, from 1955, when we joined at Khalsa College. He has risen from a very humble position to his height right now. He has achieved a lot in his life so far, and he is best known for his help in the schools by setting up a trust in his mother's memory, and we are all very proud of that. And we used to spend a lot of time at his village or in our village whenever we had time in vacation. He is a very well person who is given to society much more than he has taken from him. Also has donated his body to the PGI, which is a very remarkable gesture, asking his other friends and through a society to do the same.
I have known Amrik since 1961, when we were together at the Punjab University, Chandigarh. When the war between India and China started, Amrik showed his leadership by mobilizing the students and raising funds for the war. Then the call came for the young people to join army, and Amrik was in the forefront to offer his service to the country. He has now established a trust in the name of his late mother, who was responsible for their education. This trust is helping the schools in the area by providing modern equipment and environment for the students.
After release from the army in 1969, I joined Bombay Burma Trading Corporation in their plantation division in South India as assistant manager. I was with the company for nearly 30 years, and in 1997, September, I retired from the company as vice president. During my tenure with the company, I think I have drawn more than my entitlements. Not only that, the company helped me to have my children sent to the best schools in the country and also the best universities in the world for their higher education. And the children are doing wonderfully well in their own positions, and this is all because of my association with the Bombay Burma Trading Corporation.
To Amrik, any genuine concern of common interest invites, and he gets drawn into. Amrik took strongly principled exception on the pardon by the Punjab governor of 2 murder life convicts, on grounds of good conduct in jail, without any reference to the victim family. Action of the governor was obviously insensitive not to take into confidence the victim's elderly parents. Mobilized public opinion for opposing pardon of the murderers of a cold-blooded murder. One of the convicts was none other than wife of the murdered.
Amrik is also appointed by the local police department as traffic marshal for curbing corruption. Amrik and Raj are registered for donating body and body organs with Postgraduate Medical Research Institute Chandigarh, PGI. They are regional conveners for motivating and mobilizing people for donating body and body organs. Already 27 individuals are registered through their efforts. Ajmer Singh, an Olympian, is already on the Wall of Honor of the Anatomy Department PGI.
Amrik served as a commissioned officer in the Indian Army. He sustained left knee injury during 1965 Indo-Pak War. MMKMT is possibly the only charity where 100% funds go for the cause are contributed through this role model. One can see a path to becoming the kind of person they would like to be. They can learn from the person's experience. How did that person overcome the obstacles that the world invariably places in the way of a person trying to live a value-oriented life? The fact that you can see someone who is doing what you are hoping to inspire you to redouble your efforts.
Amrik's work on conventional farm converted to certified organic project is featured in the book Benefits of Diversity and Incentive Towards Sustainable Agriculture, published by the United Nations Development Programme, UNDP, in May 1992 on pages 26 and 45 to 54.
I'm Kamal Baba, based in Boston. Amrik Gill, one of my best friends for over 60 years since our days at Punjab University, Chandigarh. After serving honorably in the army, he entered the tea industry and became a pioneer in organic agriculture. In the process, he developed deep expertise in sustainable agriculture, agroforestry, and land use, advising governments and national and international agencies on broader issues of sustainability. When I later established an academic and policy center in India called the Ashoka Trust for Research in Ecology and the Environment, or ATRI, I often sought his advice and was always struck by the depth of his knowledge, practical knowledge. Amrik is always helping others and believes in serving society in any way he can. His philanthropic support for education of children in his native school is exemplary. Amrik's life has been one of wisdom, integrity, and lasting value to others.
Have assisted converting conventional farms growing diverse crops as certified organic in India, Nepal, Myanmar, Thailand, Vietnam, Malaysia, Botswana, the Netherlands, Australia, New Zealand, Brazil, and Mexico. MMKMT is of 22 years now. The trust done so much for the government-run schools in rural areas of Amritsar. The dream for Amrik and Raj is still alive and they are still serving the humanity in so many ways.
I came as a domestic helper to Amrik uncle and Raj auntie in the year 2010. At that time I was going through very bad days as my family was disturbed in so many ways. My children were very young and suffering too much at that time. Uncle and auntie gave us shelter and domestic job work. Since 2010, I have been serving uncle and auntie. Auntie and uncle are so gentle as they always helped me in so many ways. One day, uncle called me and told that he has arranged a 300 yards plot for me to make my own house. I was really surprised and having no words at all. My eyes were wet, tears came out. I wanted to thank uncle and auntie, but in which way? I was unable to even think. Amrik uncle is a Sikh personality and I heard from so many people that Sikhs are so gentle and helping people throughout the world. As I saw that Sikhs are so helping and genuine community, and one day, this came to my mind and I decided to make my own son as Sikh young boy. You can see that my son is a Sikh young boy now.
One